Welcome, welcome, welcome to 3 Simple Steps to Feel Confident, Being Visible, and Making Offers, even if you don't love selling. Give me a hi in the comments. Let me know where you're from. Let me know what you do for your business. I would love to know what you're doing right now so that I can tailor this presentation a little bit to you. And also, I want to see who's live because remember, we're doing a giveaway. I'm giving away all 4 of my mini courses to someone who is live. So let me know that you're here. And I'm gonna do Q&A at the end, so feel free to write down any questions that you may have, put them aside, and then you can ask me during Q&A because I do get distracted a little bit during webinars if I'm trying to answer questions. And then what else I want to let you know? Oh, grab a piece of paper and a pen if you do not have one. We're going to be going through this a little bit workshop style, so I want to make sure that you have some way to write things down. So we're going to dive in just a second. I just want to give people about another minute or so to hop on since the meeting ID was a little wonky. So glad that you're here with me. I also want you to know that I will be here for you the whole time that we're doing this. So again, any questions, I'm going to be doing a little bit of Q&A at the end. So feel free to put aside any questions that you might have for me for the end. All right, so let's get started. Welcome again. You are at 3 Simple Steps to Feel Confident, Being Visible, and Making Offers. Give me a hi in the comments. Let me know who you are, what you do for a business, and grab a pen and a paper if you do not have one. So today you're going to discover how to increase your confidence so that you can be visible, make offers, and bring in more clients. 3 things that I want you to know about me before we start. First of all, if we have not met before, my name is Lacey. Hi. I will be jumping on video at the end, but Zoom gets a little glitchy for me if I try to do that with PowerPoint. So just want to say hi. I want you to know that I was absolutely terrified of showing up in my business when I first started, and it took me 6 months to do a live video. I also want you to know that I've been doing this work for over 3 years, and I'm obsessed with learning new tools for increasing confidence and self-love. Because as you'll learn, that is what kept me held back the longest in my business. And also, my biggest passion is really helping people increase their confidence so that they can show up and do work that they love. So that's what we are going to talk about today. That's what I'm going to help you do today. So today you're going to increase your confidence in yourself and your offers so that you can put yourself and your program, product, and service out there every day and attract more clients. We're going to shift your mindset around selling so that you can stop compromising your monthly income, which you are doing if you are currently not getting yourself or your services out there. And this is something that holds a lot of us back, so I get it. You're also going to discover the secret to knowing exactly what your people want in a product or service so that you can feel super comfortable making offers. I'm also going to share with you the surprising impact that you're having by not making offers, how you're not really talking about the value of your programs and what to do to change that. The shockingly simple way to create the perfect program for your people so you don't have to guess and wonder if they're going to want it or if they're going to pay you for it. And the daily confidence tool that's going to 10 times your confidence in a matter of days. And this is magical. So I'm so excited to share this with you. Just to be totally transparent, I will be making an offer at the end of this webinar workshop training. I'm opening up the chance to work with me, getting a ton of one-on-one support to only 25 people. So if you are thinking that you need more support around your confidence and your mindset and your offer, stick around. I will be telling you more about that. And I am keeping it to a really small group because, as you'll see when we get there, I am giving you a ton of time, a ton of resources, a ton of me. So I really want to make sure that I can keep it small and give you all access to me as much as you need. And then whether or not you get this offer, you will get a ton of value from this training. So this training is really different from others that you might have attended in the past because it gives you the exact blueprint to feel confident showing up and making offers. I'm going to actually share with you the 3 things, the only 3 things, and I'm going to keep saying this as we go through, the only 3 things that I think you need if you're not getting results right now in your business to shift in order to bring in more clients and make a bigger impact. And this means that you're going to leave the training with the ability to comfortably put yourself and your services out there consistently so you can bring in more clients. And if you're already doing well, you'll be getting some new and advanced strategies to help you get even better results. Side note, just totally transparent as well. I'm trying not to rush, but I've been practicing this for a couple of days and I cannot keep it to 60 minutes. I'm at like an hour and 10 minutes. So if you need to jump off at any point, just know that I will be sending out a replay. But also I'm trying to remind myself to like not be talking too fast. And I'm just gonna give you a heads up that it may go a little over an hour. All right, so the big problem right now is that you are not showing up and you're not making enough offers because you don't feel confident and you don't feel comfortable. Now, this is super important, right? If we don't get ourselves out there, if people don't know who we are and what we're actually offering and what our programs are or our services or our products, they're not going to be able to find us. They're not going to be able to invest with us. They're not going to be able to get their problem solved by the amazing programs that we have for them. So it's a big deal, right? We need to get out there. We need to be making offers every day. So tell me if this sounds like you, and you can let me know in the comments. Give me a yes or a yep or yeah, that sounds like me. You wish that you could feel totally comfortable making offers and selling so that you could increase your income, but you have some blocks around making lots of money as a healer, coach, or heart-centered entrepreneur. You often find yourself worrying about being pushy, salesy, or sleazy when talking about your programs and offers. And so you've decided that you hate selling and selling is hard, which it's not. And we're going to talk about that. You want to generate more visibility, build your communities, and attract more ideal clients, but you're not comfortable in the spotlight and you're worried about being judged, rejected, or you have a fear of failure. What about this? You feel like you have a pretty good handle on the foundational pieces of your business. Like maybe you're still ironing a couple things out, but you feel like you have some of that, but you're still not seeing the results that you want. Or maybe you've even had some successes in your business, but you don't stay consistent with it. In other words, maybe you do post on Facebook twice a week for 30 days, but then you decide it's not working, so you stop doing it. Or maybe you are making an offer for a new program and you tell 10 people about it and none of them want it, so you decide that it's crap and you throw it away. What about this? You still get held back by perfectionism and procrastination, or you know that if you could just get yourself and your services out there, you could bring in more clients and make a bigger impact. So you are ready to make this change. If you answered yes to any of these questions, you are totally in the right place. So let me tell you a little bit about my journey and then we will dive into content. I want you to know that it was so hard for me, like the first 2-ish years of my business. First of all, I was really uncomfortable being seen and putting myself out there. I was diagnosed when I was 12 with a chronic health condition, and that really started my self-hatred on my body, the way that I looked. I would just assume that everyone was just thinking about like what was wrong with me and why I was different and judging me and cataloging my flaws. And so I was incredibly insecure and of course afraid of rejection. And so that is why, like I mentioned, it took me so long to show up on video or actually put myself out there. And it wasn't just the way I looked, by the way. I was also very terrified that someone was going to tell me that what I was sharing wasn't helpful and that I was like useless and that I was a terrible coach and that I just shouldn't be doing what I was doing. When I started my business, I didn't believe in myself or my services really because I'd never been a coach before. I didn't really know how to do coaching when I decided that this was what I was going to jump into. And also I wasn't sure if my programs were actually going to provide the results. I was really worried that someone would pay me a lot of money for my programs and then they wouldn't get what they wanted out of it and they'd be really ticked off about it. I didn't make any offers like at all because I was like, this is going to be terrible and I'm really scared to do this. I also didn't tell anyone about what I was doing, like my family or my friends, because I was worried that if it failed, that would be really embarrassing. But what that also meant was that no one knew what I was doing, right? Like I actually get a lot of clients now through referrals and through other clients that I've worked with. And so if no one knows what you're doing, it kind of cuts off a whole stream of places that you could be bringing in clients from. And I also struggled to put myself out there because of perfectionism, right? Like I said, I was worried that what I was sharing wasn't going to be good enough. I was worried that I didn't look pretty enough, that I wasn't speaking correctly. I was just talking to one of my clients today on a call about how I still say and I have already in this webinar, right? And it used to be just something that bothered me so much that I would say on video, and now I'm just like, whatever, like it's totally cool. I'm gonna do it anyways. I used to stress about video for days and just put it off and not do it. I also felt like an a-hole for selling because I didn't have any money. And so to me, that meant that no one else did either. Like I couldn't ask them to spend their money on my program when they didn't have money, or I thought that they didn't have money, right? I didn't actually know that. I just assumed that they didn't because at the time I didn't have money when I was starting my business. And so I basically was treating my clients like orphans, like, you know, they couldn't make a decision for themselves, the adults that they are, and actually invest in a program or invest in themselves. I didn't get a client for over 2 years in my business, and I felt like a complete failure. And I have to tell you that if you are in the online world, you've probably seen those coaches. I've actually worked with some of the coaches who have, you know, they're 35 and they're making $1 million. I worked with a coach who had her first 7-figure year 18 months into her business. Like that was not my experience at all. And so I felt like a huge failure. And I was embarrassed to even talk about it to my family because it just wasn't going well. Like there was a point where I basically had to ask my dad to stop asking me about my business, because I was like, every time you ask me, I just want to cry. So I need you to stop asking me about it. I will tell you when something good happens. And I really just felt like nothing was going to work. So even with the foundational pieces of my business, right? I had my message down. I knew who I wanted to work with. I had my programs. I still didn't have the confidence to put myself or my services out there. I invested in a ton of programs that helped me put my business together, but I still didn't feel comfortable showing up or making offers, which was kind of an issue, right? Like, cool, you have this program, but again, if no one knows about it, no one's going to pay me for it. So I finally realized that what I really needed to work on was my self-love and my confidence and my mindset. And I have, over the past 3 years, worked with a ton of coaches, not only on the business stuff, but on self-love, on confidence, on mindset work. Some people that you probably know, right? Ted McGrath, Carl Harvey, Emily Williams, Mel Farr, Selena Sue. They're all like business coaches, a lot of them are, but they also do a lot of the mindset stuff, money mindset stuff, self-love, confidence work. And I read a ton of books. I probably spent thousands of dollars, tens of thousands of dollars, probably close to 20 at this point, with coaches and programs. So I just want you to know that like I put in a lot of that even before I was getting any results, because what was really holding me back was the confidence and the self-love and the mindset pieces. So let me tell you where I am now, just because I really believe this is true for you and I want you to see what's really possible. I feel totally comfortable showing up in my business. I do Facebook Lives weekly and sometimes every day when I'm launching. I started using Facebook video ads, which is a big deal, guys, because like, yeah, when people are in my group and I'm doing videos, they at least know me in some way, right? Like they ask to join the group, they know who I am. On Facebook ads, you're basically targeting cold traffic a lot of the time. So I started using Facebook ads like within the past year, video ads. And I was like, oh my God, like everyone's gonna see this, like thousands of views on these things. So big deal. I'm showing up on webinars like this one. Last year, at the end of the year, I decided that I wanted to make an even bigger impact and I wanted to even expand my visibility more. So I started pitching to magazines, to podcasts, and I got 4 articles featured in magazines in 4 months at the end of 2018. This year, in 2019, I've been focusing more on podcasts, and I've recorded 3 guest podcasts in the past 3 months. I make an offer every single day. And I'm really not scared of rejection anymore. Like, I don't care much if people don't like me. And I have to tell you, I have gotten some rude comments. I got the comments about my body. People have said to me like, oh, you must have an eating disorder. Like, why are you so skinny? Like, what is wrong with you? Like, this picture is like, you look like someone who has an eating disorder, which is what I was really scared of, right? Like, that is exactly what I was scared of when I started my business. But what I can tell you is it really was not that bad. Like, it maybe threw me off for like 3 minutes instead of like a day, which it probably would have before. But the great news is that after working on my confidence and really accepting who I am and how I'm showing up, and like just believing that this is the impact that I want to make, and in order to do that, I need to show up, it makes it so much easier. I get to work from home doing what I love. I get to help people increase their confidence, show up as who they are, and get more visible every single day. And the confidence piece is important. We'll talk about this a little more too, but it's not just in your business, right? Like, it's important in your relationships, the way that I put myself out there when I'm dating, the way that I communicate my desires to people, the way that I communicate my desires even to like my friends, my family. It also really affects your mood and your energy. Like, I'm pretty much in a good mood like 98% of the time. My energy is pretty like positive 98% of the time, to the point that people are literally like, you can't be like out of work for these 2 days because I actually need to see you because your energy is awesome and I need to be around you. So that's what we want, because that's going to attract our clients to us and opportunities to us and the mentors that we need to us. And also, I just want you to know that I still get nervous sometimes. Like, I was actually a little nervous to do this webinar. I sent a pitch to a print magazine last week to like the editor-in-chief, right? Like, top of the masthead of the magazine, top of the magazine, but there was no one else who was listed that did the print magazine work. It was all the online stuff. And I was like, oh my God, like, I'm sending this to this guy who is like the editor-in-chief of Entrepreneur Magazine, like, but I still sent it, right? Like, that's the important part. So being uncomfortable is important, and I kind of like the uncomfortable feeling, so we're gonna talk about that today as well. So now it's your turn finally feel confident and comfortable being visible and making offers. So real quick, I want to talk about the connection between income, impact, and confidence. And the reason I want to talk about this is because these are often the three things that most of my clients are like, these are our most important, I would say, like, values in their business, right? And it's also true for me. Like, I want to make a shit ton of money, but I also want to make an amazing impact and help a lot of people. And I want to feel really comfortable and confident in myself and be able to show up in the way that I want, doing the things that I love, and also like creating the things that I want to create, sharing what I want to share. That takes confidence to actually show up as who we truly are. So your income affects your impact, because when you're bringing in more income, you can obviously reach more people, right? Whether that's marketing or putting yourself out there in a different way, you can make a bigger impact when you're bringing in more income. Your income also affects your confidence, most likely, because often we feel better when we can actually pay our bills and maybe even, you know, do something fun that we want for ourselves, right? Whether it's vacation or a trip or buying something for someone else or donating, like, it's going to increase our confidence. And then your impact also has an effect on your income, because the more people we serve and the more people that we help, the more money we're going to make. And then it also has an impact on our confidence, because we feel damn good when we help people. Most of us do. If you're here, you probably do. And then lastly, your confidence also has an effect on your income and your impact. And this is what we're going to focus on today, this third one. But when we are confident and we are showing up, we're going to be able to reach more people, serve more people. We're going to be able to make more offers and bring in more income. So they're all very interconnected. I just wanted to put that little visualization out there. So now I want to show you how to feel confident in yourself and your services. All right, so there's 3 steps here. We're going to go through them, and I'm also going to give you activities as we go. So again, grab a piece of paper and a pen if you don't have one. Step 1 is to shift your mindset around selling. So right now, maybe you, like I did, feel like a jerk when you're making an offer. You feel like an a-hole for quote unquote taking people's money. You feel like you're being pushy or sleazy or aggressive in some way. And we really need to make a shift with this, because first of all, if you feel like that, it's going to be really hard for you to sell and make offers. But also, your people kind of feel that, right? Like, they can feel that you are uncomfortable selling, which is probably going to come across as you not feeling confident in yourself or your programs, which means they're not going to invest with you. So let's talk about a few ways that we can shift your mindset around selling. So I want you to jot down on your piece of paper like 5 to 7 reasons right now about why you started your business. Maybe it was for freedom, maybe it was to be your own boss, maybe it was to make money. Like, just jot down 5 to 7 reasons that you started your business. So my guess is that one of those reasons is something around you wanting to serve or making a difference or making an impact or helping others. For me, my phrase is always saving the world. Like there's probably something there about that. And that's good because that reminds you that it's actually not about you at all. It's about them. It's about the people that you're serving. It's about your clients. This has been really helpful for me. And actually one of my clients told me this was helpful for her when she was doing live video, right? If we can take the focus away from us, it's not about what we're going to say or the way that we may mess something up. It's about like our people needing to hear this information from us. I also had a coach that I worked with who basically told us we're actually being selfish if we're not making offers, because we essentially have the cure for someone's cancer. We have the way to solve their problem. We have the solution to their challenges, and we're not giving it to them. Like we're not offering it to them. Like that's kind of selfish and jerky, actually, right? It's not the selling part that's jerky. It's the withholding that's jerky. So it's not about you at all. It's about your people. When I used to do public speaking, I used to remind myself of this before I would like go up to do a presentation. Basically just like, okay, Lacey, they just want you to speak clearly and articulate and make sure that you're being clear so that they can actually understand and take away the information that you're giving them, that they want from you. And it really just helps shift it and take the pressure off of you so that you can help serve your people. So let me know just from that little bit, those few sentences that I threw out there, like, does that help anything shift for you, or what's coming up for you around that right now? Okay, so step number 2 is to believe in your offer. And it is important to have something compelling to sell, right? Something that you're excited about and something that your people need/want. So right now, maybe you have an offer, but you aren't actually sure that it's going to help anyone. Maybe you have an offer put together that you think is pretty cool, but no one's actually tested it out, or you're not sure that it's actually going to give people the results that you're saying they're going to get or that you would like them to get. Or maybe you kind of just have an idea for an offer, but you're really not certain, you're not really confident about it, and so you are not putting it out there as much as you maybe would like to. Here's why we want to make a shift with this, because if you don't believe in your offer, your people aren't going to believe in your offer either. Again, they're going to pick up the energy, they're going to pick up the fact that you don't feel confident about it, and they're going to be like, even if they can't put a finger on that or like say that, they're going to feel it subconsciously, and so they're not going to invest with you or your programs or your products or your services. All right, so I have a pretty fun activity that we're going to do right now. And this is going to help you, one, see the value of your program, product, or service, but also the kind of side benefit of it is you're going to have some ways to talk about your program, product, or service. So I want you to understand that the value of your program is so much more than what you're probably seeing right now. So this is what I want you to do. I want you to, on your piece of paper, create these 3 columns. And then I'm going to walk you through what we're going to write in here so that you can really clearly see and then be able to use some of these phrases and ideas in your marketing. Okay, so the left-hand column is benefits. So this is the benefits that your clients will get from working with you. Kind of the very like surfacey, top of your head, like what comes to your head right now. Maybe list like 5 to 10 things, benefits that your people get from working with you. So for me, I could say things like increasing their confidence, shifting their mindset around selling, conveying their offer, packaging and pricing their offer, identifying their ideal client, getting clear on their message. Like these are just off the top of my head, some things that I work on with my clients. So what are the things that your people very generally, or they can be specific if you think of specific things, get from you? And again, guys, I am not checking the comments right now, but I will at the end. So if you have any questions or anything, feel free to put them in now, or you can write them to the side and put them over. I do get distracted really easily, so I will check them in a minute, and I'll also check them at the end, but in case you're saying anything super important to me right now. Okay, So after you have the benefits, in the middle column, I want you to write the expanded benefits. So that's the so you can. So let's say, for instance, that I'm going to use the example of increase your confidence. So there could be several so you cans, but one of them might be, I help you increase your confidence so that you can get yourself and your services out there. I help you increase your confidence so that you can take advantage of every single opportunity that comes your way and get more visible. So what is the so you can? Like, the benefits, sometimes people might not get why it's important. So this is where I am on that a little bit. Why is it important that you're doing those things with your clients that you listed in the benefits? Okay, and then lastly is the holistic benefits. And this is, so the first two columns you could very easily use for your marketing, right? You could use it on a sales page. You could use it if you're making an offer. You could use it on a phone conversation with someone to talk about what you do and why it's important. The holistic benefits are more for you. This is because I want you to see and feel how valuable your services are. So let's say that one, for instance, my example is increasing your confidence. The holistic benefit of increasing your confidence is not just to your business, right? If we increase your confidence, that's going to improve your relationships, like I mentioned. It's going to improve the way that you communicate with people. It's going to improve the way that you ask for what you want and actually get the things that you want in your life. It's going to help you, let's say you're at a 9-to-5, maybe ask for a raise. It's going to make you feel better about yourself, right? Maybe your body or your skills or the way that you just show up in the world. Like, these are the bigger, larger benefits from your original benefits. So what I want you to think about is, like, what other areas of their life would this impact? And it could be several for each benefit again, but take another minute or so and just jot down some ideas. Okay, so you can come back and add to this, but I want you to just know that you can definitely use the first two columns for your marketing and be able to convey the value to your people. And then the holistic column is really for you to just be aware of what else that can affect in their life. So, like, just talking about that with you, whenever I talk about that with anyone, actually, I'm like, man, I should be charging like way more for my programs because it is affecting everyone or everything in their life. And not only is it affecting everything in their life, but remember too that say your program's only like 90 days. You're not only helping people for 90 days. You're helping people, they're going to get those skills from working with you, and they're going to take that for the rest of the year, for the next 3 years, probably for the rest of their lives, if there's skills and tools that are that impactful in every area. So I really want you to remember that when you are doubting your offer, how awesome your programs are, or any of that. All right. And then the second kind of bonus thing that I want you to do is I want you to make a list right now of 33 reasons. 3 is my lucky number, and I'm still 33 for another month or so. So I'm going to use 33 still. 33 reasons why your programs are the absolute shiz. In other words, like, Why should your people want to work with you? Why are they crazy for not working with you? What do they get out of working with you? Why are your programs different or awesome or unique? What is different about you that's unique in the way that you, maybe you're a coach or a therapist? Like, my programs are the shiz is the name of this list. And I want you to write 33 reasons that that is true. Okay, you can come back to this. I'm going to keep going because, like I said, every time I practice this, I could not keep it to an hour, and I want to be as respectful of your time as possible. So come back to this list if you did not get 33 things. So I want to tell you about my client, Vince. Vince, when we first started working together, was not clearly conveying the value of her offer, which meant that she was not bringing in the clients she desired. So we worked to package and price her products, got clear about what made her different and unique, and started talking about the true value of her offer. She was then able to put her offer out there more consistently and more confidently. And I'm not going to read this whole quote to you, but the important thing is that she basically said she struggled with self-doubt and kept getting stuck. But after we started working together, she got more clarity and she signed 9 coaching clients. 3 of those were in 1 week, and was hired by 3 nonprofits to facilitate workshops in 2 months, which is freaking amazing. Okay, tip 2.5. So this is actually the only one that I gave you an extra tip because I couldn't not share this. So when we're creating an offer that we believe in and a compelling offer, this is one thing that I have done since the beginning of my business, and I still do this about every 6 months or so, or especially when I'm like creating a new program or a webinar or something like that. And that is to do ideal client interviews. So I'm curious if you've ever done these. If not, let me know. If yes, let me know. Actually, I'm curious to know either way. But basically what you do is you put an offer out there, you call out your ideal client, and you ask them for 10 to 15 minutes of their time. You get on the phone with them and you ask them a few questions, basically about what their challenges are, what they need, what they want instead, what their desires are, what their goals are, what they would pay basically anything for, what they're struggling with the most in their business. I mean, it would be around like what you do, right? So for me, I always ask like, what are the 3 things that are keeping you stuck with your visibility? Or let's see, I just did ideal client interviews. I feel like I asked a little bit different of questions on that one because it was about a webinar. Basically just whatever I wanted to know at the time about whatever I was creating or the reason that I was asking them. And here's the cool thing about this too, another cool thing for your marketing so that you can convey your the value of your offer clearly, is that you can use the words and phrases right from these interviews. So I type while they're talking, I take notes, and I make sure that I write it down exactly the way that they're saying it, because then I can use those words and phrases in my marketing. In other words, it's the difference between saying like, struggling with your visibility, and maybe someone actually, or maybe like 3 people actually said to me, I just can't put myself out there. It's saying the same thing, but if I can, I want to use it in their language, in their phrases, because they're going to resonate with that more. Okay, so step 3 is to believe in yourself / increase your confidence. So right now, maybe you don't like the way you look, you don't like being visible, you're uncomfortable being seen, you perhaps don't believe in your skills as, you know, a therapist or a coach, or in the way that you're going to actually deliver your services. So here's again why this is important and we need to make a shift. If we don't believe in ourselves, we don't believe in our confidence. We don't believe in our confidence. We don't have confidence. we are not going to be able to attract the things that we want to us, because we can really only attract clients, money, relationships, love, opportunities, mentors, colleagues, whatever, to the extent that we love ourselves. And this is important, guys. So here's a few things that we can do to increase our confidence. One is to take baby steps. So this means that if you set a big goal, which is totally cool, I love big goals, you can break it down and take baby steps. And this is helpful because when we actually start getting results, even if they're small at first, right? Like say your goal is to, I don't know, say your goal is to, well, let's just use video since we're talking about that a little bit. Your goal is to do a live video for, you know, a 20-minute video or something. Like you can obviously take baby steps to work up to that. You can start doing videos that aren't live. You can start doing shorter videos. You can do lives when no one's going to be around and so no one's going to see them. And every time you are actually following through with your goals, you're building that trust in yourself, right? You're building up your confidence. I said I was going to do this. I did this. I said I was going to do this. I did this. Also, pro bono work / giving people free products or like a way to test them is an awesome way to build your confidence, especially if you're newer or even if you're just creating something new, like a new product and you want to test it out. I still know mentors who are like have multi-million-dollar businesses who do beta testing for their products and programs. So you can definitely do that. And then of course get testimonials from people because they're going to tell you that it was awesome and that you changed their life. And then you can, if you want to, I don't know, make a collage on your wall, put them in a binder, put them on your computer somewhere where if you need to go get a confidence boost, maybe before a sales call or before a live video or before a webinar, you can go read them. That would be awesome. And then here's the bonus tool for that. So Tracy, if you're still on with me, this is going to sound familiar to you. The bonus tool is an I am amazing list. So I'm going to give you another like minute or so. I want you to write down as many things as you can. The goal, let's say again, is 33. So you can come back to this, but this is going to be like your I am the prize list. I am amazing. I am awesome. It's about you. It's not necessarily about your business, although it can be. So maybe for instance, like it can be physical characteristics. It can be things about your personality. It could be things that are quirky or unique about you. It could be things that are helpful for your business. For instance, some of the things on my list are like, I really care about others. I am a great listener. I love deep conversations. Like those things are all important to coaching. So just write down as many things as you can. I'll give you another minute or so. So if you're watching the replay, you can definitely pause this and maybe add to it and then carry on with what we're doing. But this is what I want to encourage you do, is to read this list every single day. You can also read My Programs Are the Shiz list every single day. Those two together will be like crazy for your confidence and the way that you show up in your business. So within a few days, like within 72 hours, you will notice a difference in how you feel about yourself. This one is magic, so I really want you to do this. All right. I want to tell you about my client, Browning. So Browning, when we first started working together, knew what she wanted to offer, but she wasn't confident in her services and she wasn't sure that people would actually pay the prices that she wanted to charge. We worked on our confidence. We moved through the limiting beliefs. We got clear about how valuable her services were. And I'm not going to read this whole thing to you again. You can come back and look at it. But basically she said because of me, her confidence had soared and she booked 10 clients in 2 months from the day she started freelancing. All right, so let's recap what we've learned today. You learned a simple way to shift your mindset around selling so that you can now pitch confidently. You discovered how to genuinely believe in your offer and convey the true value so that you can feel totally comfortable and badass when you're selling. You got tips and an exercise to boost your confidence. You can believe in yourself every day and put your beautiful face out there. And in short, you learn tools to help you feel comfortable being visible and making offers so that you can stop compromising your income and your impact. So what happens if you don't master this? Like, it's totally your choice, right? You can go off this webinar, never think about this again, not put any of these tools into practice. That's totally up to you. But what might happen if you do that is that you will continue to hide out behind your computer, working on your website, which is not important. And Tracy, I made this slide before I talked to you today, so just so you know, working on your website and never making an offer. You're going to keep playing small, blaming it on perfectionism or being shy and not giving it your all. Your people who need you aren't going to know who you are or how your program, product, or service can change their life, which is a big one for me, so I'm guessing it's big for you. You're going to stay broke and clientless, and your dreams are going to remain dreams. And it's also costing you your freedom, abundance, self-confidence, and the ability to do what you love and enjoy life, which is really what this is all about and probably why you started your business in the first place. But what happens if you actually do work on your mindset and your confidence and your offers? Well, you start showing up authentically and powerfully as who you really are, which I cannot even stress enough what kind of freedom this is, guys. Like, I have just been noticing this so much more in my business that I just feel so free and like happy and excited and inspired and like, I don't even know. It's hard to like explain, like very free flowing. Like, it's such a nice place to be, to just show up as who you are, not to pretend that you're someone else or try to pretend to be perfect when none of us are. You'll also start growing your community and your following, which again is important because we need people to sell to. You're going to start building relationships and making an impact, which I know is important to you. You're going to start to feel that confidence in yourself, and you will show up differently, and your clients can feel that. And you'll also start to attract opportunities, relationships, clients, and money effortlessly and enjoy every single moment of the journey. So now you have a choice. Choice one is you can take what you've learned and apply it all yourself, which you will get results just from the things that I just showed you. I would have liked to share all of my goodness and strategies and tools with you, but there's no way I could have done it in an hour. So I just shared the very best things, the things that I thought were going to make the biggest impact for you. So you can definitely go and apply that. You will see results from that. Or you can let me help you and join my program, Get Confident, Get Clients. So if you've enjoyed this presentation, if it's been helpful, if it's been eye-opening, if you're like, yes, I still need to work on this, you're going to love this program. Get Confident, Get Clients is a 5-week group coaching program, which shows you exactly how to 10 times your confidence and feel totally comfortable making offers, even if you've struggled with the fear of rejection, limiting beliefs, or getting clients in the past. This is going to be so transformational. In fact, I'm guaranteeing it, and I will tell you more about that in a little bit. I'm so excited to work with a small group of you on your confidence, on your mindset, and getting clear on your offer. And that is both your physical offer, right? Like your program, product, or service, but also the pitch, how you talk about it, how you let people know, how you convey the value. And again, we are diving in this program to these 3 things that I keep talking about: confidence, your mindset, and your offer. And the reason that I say these are the only 3 things you need to start bringing in more money in your business and making a bigger impact is because you could literally walk outside your house right now or your apartment, assuming that people walk by your house or your apartment, and you could go up to someone and you could tell them what you do. You could ask them if they need your help, and you could let them know about your program. Now, if you had the confidence to do that, right? If you had the mindset around like, well, someone I talk to is going to need this, and someone I talk to is going to surely have the money to pay me for it, and someone could really use my services right now, and you have an offer and something to sell, there's probably a chance that if you talk to 100 people, a couple of them would work with you, right? So that's why I'm saying these are really the only 3 things that we need to be able to do. And this program, Get Confident, Get Clients, solves the problem that we talked about in the beginning. If you don't feel confident in yourself or your offer, you're not going to be making money. You're not going to be making an impact. So let's look at how we're going to focus on these three things further in the program. Okay, so we are starting with Module 1, Turbocharge Your Confidence. So this is the most important part, and the reason that we're starting with it is because I want us to be able to build on this and you to keep building your confidence as we go through the program. So together we're going to create a confidence-boosting action plan to help you feel awesome about who you are and show up unapologetically and authentically so you can comfortably expand your business and your reach. I'll walk you through even more of my tools and tips and strategies to put into practice daily. So things like visualization, belief work, synchronicities journals, the correct way to celebrate, to show you exactly how easy it is to get big results when you feel more confident. What this means to you when you have this confidence, right, is no more playing small. You're not going to be hiding out behind your computer. You're not going to be shying away from anything out of your comfort zone. It means showing up for real, like for reals this time. Are you ready to do that? I want you to imagine in 35 days what it would be like if you felt totally confident in yourself with your body, with the way you're showing up, with your skills in your relationships. You're taking advantage of every opportunity because you believe in yourself. Because the truth is, like I said, you can only attract clients, money, and show up in your business to the extent that you love yourself. I'm going to pop a candy in my mouth. Every time I practice this webinar, I lose my voice around this time. So hoping if I stuck on something, it will help and not be too annoying to you guys, but you let me know. Okay, Module 2, create your perfect product. So now that you are building your confidence, you need something to sell, right? So together we're going to create or tweak your program, product, or service. We're going to wrap it in a nice bow so that you have something very specific to offer. And you can start making offers that you're excited about and that you know your clients will love. I'll walk you through identifying your ideal client and what they want to buy from you, pricing and packaging your offer, figuring out where your people are hanging out and how to get in front of them, plus some of my bonus strategies, my secret strategies that I don't share with anyone but my one-on-one clients. And my one-on-one program is currently $4,500 to create a sought-out first or next offer in less time. I'm sharing some secrets with you. What this means is that you're going to have, in 35 days, a completed program, product, or service. You're going to know exactly what you're offering during a sales conversation. So in other words, when you get on the phone with someone, you're not going to be like trying to figure out what to offer them while you're talking to them. You're going to know. You can also stop worrying about the price. I've had clients say to me, I get on the phone with someone and then I'm like, ooh, are they going to think my price is too low and I'm not valuable? Are they going to think it's too high and they just can't afford it and they think I'm crazy? Like, no. We're going to get really clear about your price. And so 35 days from now, you will 100% believe in what you're selling. You'll know it's amazing. You'll feel that it's amazing. You'll feel great about the price and know that your perfect clients will happily invest. And you can talk about this offer with perfect clarity to everyone you come into contact with. Module 3, week 3, is all about making the offer. So let's make sure that you can talk about this awesome offer that you just created. So together we will create your pitch, your what I do statement, and get you clear on exactly how to convey the value of your offer in a way that inspires your clients and that makes the pitch easier for you. I'll walk you through how to talk about your offer in an exciting way, express the value of working with you in your programs clearly and concisely, help your clients get what you do, and you'll learn how to make compelling offers without feeling pushy or sleazy or salesy. This means that you'll be able to talk about your offer or offers comfortably and confidently, and you'll never again worry about coming on too strong. You can also make offers in a way that feels really real to you and resonates with your people. So I'm not talking about like scripts where you actually have to say something that feels really weird and icky. This is going to be a way that you can, it's like you're talking to someone about the weather or about a meal. And imagine 35 days from now, you show up to a sales combo, a webinar, a live video, and when it comes time to make the pitch, you can talk about your offer in a way that feels authentic to you You're not going to get cringy. You're not going to get those stomach pains. You're not going to want to just skip over that part so you can run away, which one of my clients told me once. Week 4, module 4, finally get visible. Let me take a sip of water here. Okay, so cool. You have an offer. You know how to talk about it. Your confidence is skyrocketing. Now you need to put that offer out there, right? You need to get visible. So together we're going to create a simple and comfortable visibility plan so that you can show up online or on video or in person, however you market, and get yourself and your offer out there every single day. I'll walk you through how to build a following and grow your community, how to share valuable content, how to create 25 plus topic ideas, how to create 30 to 90 days of content on demand, how to show up vulnerably and connect through your content, how often to share your content versus your offers, so that you can nurture your people and have your clients saying yes to you. Now, I have to just make a side note here that while content is not something that I am super passionate about, I am very good at it, and it is something that a lot of my clients originally find me for, is creating content. I, in an hour with my clients, have come up with 25 plus topic ideas for them. Like, this is just something that I am it's like up there in my zone of genius, that I can definitely help you create content so that you can actually be visible and get yourself out there. And then intersperse your offers through that so that you don't feel pushy or aggressive. Okay, so what this means to you is that you're going to be able to show up consistently, grow your community so you have more people to sell to, and attract more perfect clients. So 35 days from now, imagine feeling totally comfortable being in the spotlight, showing up on live video with confidence, knowing where to market so you can get in front of your people, and finally feeling like you can just be you online or in person and still draw in your people. And then module 5, week 5, is all about busting through any lingering limiting beliefs. So last but certainly not least, because our mindset is huge, but the reason that I often keep these modules last is because I want them to be a platform for you to create something that you can keep going and keep being consistent with it. So together we're going to create a mindset practice so that you can commit to, that will continue to shift your beliefs, increase your vibe, and help you put yourself out there consistently, make offers constantly, and open up new opportunities for you. I'm going to share my best tools and exercises with you so that you can continue to shift your beliefs around money and selling, shift your beliefs around your fear of rejection or judgment, shift your beliefs around fear of failure or success. And also we're going to talk about the importance of testing and tweaking and the power of giving. When we change our mind, when we can shift our beliefs, it changes everything in our life. So what this means is that you're going to feel more empowered. You're going to feel a sense of peace about yourself and your business. You're going to feel less struggle and less stress, right? It's just going to be really flowy. You're going to know what to work on every day. You're going to be excited. You're going to be inspired. You're not going to procrastinate anymore. You're not going to be held back by imposter syndrome or perfectionism. Our subconscious mind is 95% of our power. So if we're not using it, / it's working against us, we're making it a lot harder for ourselves than it has to be. Imagine if you had these beliefs, if you had a really positive, uplifting, unshakable mindset, and then when you got an idea for a post or a live stream or a new product, you just take action. You don't second guess yourself. You don't keep yourself held back. You don't talk yourself out of it. When you get offered an amazing opportunity, you jump, you do it. Even if you're nervous, even if it's scary, you just go. And there's no fear of failure holding you back from your goals and your dreams. This is really about creating that trust with you and also the universe or God or whatever your higher power is. So here's how it works. In this 5-week group coaching program, you're getting 5 live training calls with me every week, and each week, with also Q&A time with those calls. So this will probably be an 1.5 to 2 hour trainings, and then also we'll open it up for Q&A. Plus you're getting 2 extra Q&A calls with me during the 5-week course. So those are just Q&A calls where we get on and I answer any questions that you have, anything that's coming up for you. You're also getting support from me during the program via the private Facebook community. and then also some awesome bonuses, which I'm going to tell you about in just a few minutes. So this program is really special, and I'm really, really excited about it because it's not a DIY course. Unlike most courses, you're actually getting access to me in the live trainings, in the Facebook group, during Q&A calls. I will give you feedback on your homework, on your offers, on your visibility plan. Remember, I'm giving you step-by-step actions through this whole thing. I'm going to be in the trenches with you. I'm going to be working with you. You're going to be able to go through the 5 modules and have very specific and clear outcomes from each one. It also means personalized feedback and support throughout the program. And I want you to remember that I was terrified of being visible. So I really created this for you if you're still struggling around visibility and making offers, because that was me for years. So I get it. And that's why I created this program. So what this will do for you, it'll allow you to be totally comfortable showing up and being visible so you can put yourself out there and attract even more clients. It means no more months where you'll feel like you're putting in a ton of time and energy doing a bunch of work but have nothing to show for it. It means no more struggling to make offers or feeling like a jerk for selling or for taking people's money. It's going to help you focus on the main pieces you need to get out there and start bringing in your first or next clients in your business with no fluff. Remember, these are the 3 things that you need. These are the 3 things that held me back the most, that hold my clients back the most. Once we dig in and do this work, this 5-week program is the easiest way for you to feel more comfortable being visible and making offers so that you can increase your income and your impact. So I want to share with you some of the results of some of my clients. Things like invited to do their first radio show, creating a new offer and putting it out within a week and actually feeling excited about it, getting 3 potential clients scheduled to get on the phone in a matter of hours, making offers and proposals they never would have before, and enrolling 9 and 10 clients in 2 months. Which, just think about that for a second. If your program is $1,000, say you have a coaching program, it's $1,000 and you enroll 10 clients in 2 months, that's 10 grand. Like, that's pretty good. And my mouse stopped working. Okay. So here are the goals of this program. This is what you are going to get out of this. And again, I'm guaranteeing this, and I'll tell you about that in a second. But you will 100% believe in what you're selling. You'll feel great about the price, and you'll know that your clients will happily invest. And you can talk about your offer with perfect clarity to everyone. You're going to feel, hold on, let me start that one over. You're not going to struggle or feel uncomfortable making an offer. You're going to know how to talk about your program and get the value across. You're going to inspire your clients, and also you're not going to feel pushy or sleazy or aggressive when you make offers. Imagine feeling totally comfortable in the spotlight, showing up on live video effortlessly, knowing where to market to get in front of your people, and feeling like you can just be you online. Picture yourself taking advantage of every amazing opportunity and generating visibility left and right because you actually believe in yourself and your services. There's no fear of failure or rejection or judgment holding you back anymore. You're really out there. You're actually doing it this time. Those are the goals of this program. So who isn't this program for? Who it's not for? It's not for you if you're a negative Nancy or you just want to focus on what isn't working or why this isn't going to work for you. High vibes only, positive people only. It's not for you if you're going to invest in the program and not put in the work or take action because we only get in what we put out. It's not for you if you don't have at least an idea for an offer or how you want to help people. And it might not be for you if you don't have some way to reach out to people online. So that doesn't have to be a website, but whether you have like a social media platform, we are going to be talking a bit about online marketing. So if there's a way that you can reach out to people online, that's definitely going to be helpful. And just check in right now with what your intuition is saying, right? Our intuition never steers us wrong. So if your intuition right now is saying like, you know what, I don't think this program's for me, fine, that's totally okay. It doesn't have to be for you. It may not be for you. But if your intuition is like, you know what, I could definitely work on this stuff and it's going to make such a huge difference in my business, then I want to tell you who this is for. So this program is for you if you want to solve this problem, if you're ready to get yourself out there, make more offers, and make an impact with your gifts. It's for you if you're ready to start bringing in clients and income and stop procrastinating and hiding out behind your computer. It's for you if you're ready to go all in, take responsibility for your results, and put in the work in this program. It's for you if you're high vibe and eager to learn. And also if you want support from a coach and also a motivated group of people, right? Because this is a group program. So there's going to be several other people in here who are high vibe, who are working through the same things you are. They will also be able to lift you up, and our collective energy is even better for intentions and goals. And if you're not afraid to invest in yourself and your dreams, this program is for you. So the value today, the total value of the 5 live trainings and Q&A is $2,500. The 2 additional group Q&A calls value is $519. Also, you're getting access to the private Facebook community for 8 weeks, which is $497. And yes, I said 8. So even though the program is only 5 weeks, you're going to get in the Facebook group, well, tonight, if you sign up for this right now. Have instant access to the Facebook group before we start the program. We're starting next week. And we also have a few weeks after we're done with the program. And the reason for this is I want you to have a little bit of time to catch up. Maybe you're working through some things, finishing some things up, and then also still be able to get feedback from me and support. If any new challenges came up, to be able to chat with me about that. So 8 weeks in the Facebook group. So your total value today is over $3,500. And even though the total value of Get Confident, Get Clients is $3,500, that's not what you'll be investing today. As a special thank you for hanging out with me tonight, I want to make a special offer for you. And normally I was going to charge $1,197 for this, which is already $2,300 off the value, but I want to do something even more special, even more, give you even more value for the price. So the tuition for the first 10 people who enroll is only $997. This is insane for the value you're getting, but I'm so excited to offer it to 10 of you. And we had quite a few people sign up for this webinar. I didn't check the final numbers, but these may be snatched right up. So if you're feeling like this is for you, you can hop on over to gracefulrising.com/getconfident and get started at the lowest price that you can get right now. Just a heads up that the replay for this webinar will be on that page after this. So it'll be there, but for now it's not, but you can still sign up and get access to this program. So let's talk about the bonuses, because I'm really, really excited about the bonuses. Okay, so for the first 10 people who register, in addition to the special tuition of $997, you're also getting access to my Visibility Vault, which houses dozens of videos on everything from getting clear about your message to creating a kick-butt opt-in, and on things that we're covering in the program. But you're going to get instant access to my best tools and tips and strategies to get yourself and your offer out there every single day. So these are trainings, videos, Facebook Lives, everything that I've pretty much ever done over the past year, and we're still adding to this, by the way. So there's going to be even more as we're going through the program added to this on pretty much everything that you could possibly need for your business, and it's broken down by category. So say, for instance, you're like, I really need to figure out my ideal client. There's a section of videos on ideal clients. You can just go in and watch what you need to watch. The value of this is $997. And the reason why I wanted to do this is because so many entrepreneurs I work with struggle with other things, right? They, beyond just the confidence and the mindset and the offer. They're struggling with finding their voice. They're struggling with growing their following. They're struggling with ideal client, right? Like all these things that maybe they don't need right away to bring in money and clients, but the fact that they think they do is still going to erode their confidence. So I really want to make sure that you have all the tools that you need to have all the information that you need. The exclusive Video Vault trainings will help you to feel even more confident in yourself and your skills and your offers and your content. And I got to be real with you, if you were to go through all of these videos, you would probably never need to work with me one-on-one, because I seriously give all of my tips and tools and strategies that I share with my one-on-one clients in these videos. So that is a special gift for you if you're one of the first 10 who registers. A bonus gift for everyone. So everyone who enrolls in this program is getting instant access to my Map Out Your Next 30 Days of Content mini course, so that you can create quality content and a simple visibility strategy to start nurturing your community right now. The value of this is $197. The reason why I wanted to share this with you is because many of the women that I work with struggle with content creation, and they tell me that this is what's keeping them from being visible. It may be, it may not be, it may be part of it. So I don't want you to have that excuse. So I want to make sure that you have this mini course so that you can map out your next 30 days of content and put yourself out there. And it's going to help you show up consistently and build relationships with your community while you're increasing your confidence and shifting your mindset in the next few weeks in this program. Because then in 5 weeks from now, you'll have, if you feel better about your offer, you can put it out there and you will have been building and nurturing your community through that whole time. And here's one more thing, and this one is the one I'm most excited about. So exclusively for you webinar viewers, I want to give you another world-class bonus. You're getting 2 one-on-one private coaching calls with me, so you can get even more personalized support. So again, this is why I wanted to keep this group really small. I didn't want to out this bonus at the beginning, but I'm going to do 2 one-on-one calls with each of you. So this is a value of $1,000, which is actually, if you were to invest in this program right now, you already made your money back with these 2 calls. So forget everything else that you're getting here, right? The reason why is because I want to make sure that this isn't just another course that you don't finish or don't get results from. That's not happening on my watch. I want to give you the extra support during and after the program. So you're going to have 60 days to use these calls. It's up to you when you schedule them. You could do one, I don't know, 3 weeks in, and then one maybe like right after the program's over. You get to decide. And again, it's the 8-week thing, right? That's the Facebook and also these calls. So if you want to do it after the program, just to make sure that you got all your questions answered and everything figured out, that's totally cool. And these calls are going to help you move through any lingering blocks and feel even more confident about yourself and your offer. So let's look at everything you're getting today. The total value of Get Confident, Get Clients is over $3,500. As a thank you for hanging out with me tonight, you're also getting my Map Out Your Next 30 Days of Content mini course, getting 2 private coaching calls with me. And for the first 10 who register, you're getting access to my amazing visibility vault. So the total value is now over $5,500. I was going to say $5,555, but that seems like it's going to take a really long time. You can now get started for only $997. So you can, again, click on this link, gracefulrising.com/getconfident. You will get a welcome email the minute you, well, maybe not the minute, within a few minutes of when you register. You'll get instant access to Map Out Your Next 30 Days of Content mini course. You'll get access to the links for scheduling calls with me. You'll get access to the Facebook group. So that'll be coming to you right away. And this is the lowest price that you can ever get for this program, let alone with $1,000 in bonus gifts. So I want to tell you about my client, Allison. She experienced results after just 1 phone conversation. She was being held back by her doubts and fears, and she was worried that her family wouldn't support her dreams, which is true for a lot of us. With a little support, she transformed her mindset and was able to increase that oh so important trust in herself. And I will read this to you. Lacey was such an inspiration for me. I was instantly relieved of stress after 1 phone conversation. She helped me to realize the drive and motivation I had within myself. Because of Lacey's help, I put myself out of my comfort zone and have since accomplished something that I only thought was a fantasy. She helped me to realize I had already made a decision myself in my mind, that I didn't need anyone else's approval, and that with effort, I could make it happen. The reason I wanted to share this testimonial is because we only had 1 phone conversation for this to be what she experienced. You are getting 2 phone calls with me in this program. And you don't need to decide now. You actually have 30 days to try out Get Confident, Get Clients. And if you are not loving the increased confidence in your life, you can just send me an email and I will refund you the money. I'll even let you keep the program, what we've done so far, and also the Map Out Your Next 30 Days of Content mini course to say thanks for giving it a try. I really, really want to give you this guarantee because, for one, I believe in this program and it's going to be amazing and transformational for you. But also, I want to really take away the risk for you. Like, you have nothing to lose and potentially a new world of confidence and self-love and new clients to gain. And I trust you, right? The people who enroll in my programs, they are going to give it their all. They're going to show up. They're going to do the work. If you do that and you still are not loving it, you just let me know. I want you to imagine 35 days from now. You can be so much more clear about your offer. You can know exactly what you want to price it at. You will have already been putting it out there. You'll have a visibility plan in place. You'll feel so much more confident. Your mindset will be amazing and unshakable. You're going to be able to get out there consistently, show up on lives, on video if you want to. And you're going to be connecting with your people and bringing in clients, hopefully, by that time, right? So imagine, like, that just 35 days from now, that could be your outcome. Or you can just stay where you are right now, and that's okay too. So again, you are getting Get Confident, Get Clients, the 5-week group coaching program. You're also getting exclusive webinar bonuses like my Map Out Your Next 30 Days of Content mini course and 2 one-on-one private coaching calls with me. You're saving over $3,300 and your investment is 100% guaranteed. So this is where you want to go, gracefulrising.com/get confident. If you click on it, you will see, I checked it earlier, the price is $9.97 right now. So the first 10 people get $9.97, and then that's going away. It's going back up to $11.97. Also, the first 10 people, remember, you're getting the visibility vault access as well. So get your buns on over there if you want to come hang out, if you're feeling inspired, if your intuition is saying yes, if you're like, oh, I got to do this, like, get your buns over there, get signed up. I really cannot wait to do this with you. I want to thank you for hanging out with me. I'm going to check questions in just a second. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. It was so fun. I hope that you learned a lot about increasing your confidence and that you feel more comfortable being visible and making offers. And I hope that you're really excited about Get Confident, Get Clients with the $3,300 in savings and $1,000 in bonus gifts. $9.97 is what you can get it at right now. There is also a payment plan. If you click on the button to enroll, you'll see a little link that says I'd rather pay by payment plan. I believe it's 2 payments of $575. So you can do that as well if you'd like to. gracefulrising.com/get confident is the link for that, baby. All right, my loves, I'm checking questions right now. Let me know if you have anything. Oops. Oh, wait. You know what also I want to do is I'm going to start my video so I can say hi to you. Maybe. Okay. All right. So, I don't know if you have any questions. I don't see anything. Let's see. Cool. I'm glad you can see me. All right. I don't see any questions, so if there's none, that's cool. We did get started a little late. My Zoom link wasn't working. I apologize about that. And also, I warned you in the beginning that I could not keep this webinar to 60 minutes, even though I really tried. When I was practicing it, I was hitting about 1 hour and 10. So I think that's about where we are right now. So I'll let you go if you have nothing else for me, but I thank you so much for hanging out, and I hope to see you and Get Confident, Get Clients. I'll talk to you later. Bye.